Okay, so we're going to start with the limit using a radical. And when you have the limit with a radical, you have to remember conjugates. Conjugates occur when you have binomials. So the conjugate of this question here would be the root x squared plus 7 plus 4. So take notice that you are doing the opposite of the binomial term. But whatever you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator. I like putting brackets around it just to keep it organized. Now, remember from in class, if you plug -3 back into the equation, you're getting 0 over 0 type, which is undefined. So your goal is to multiply by the conjugate so that eventually the limit will work. The next step is to write out your limit again. We're going to have a numerator and a denominator. I'm not going to do anything to the numerator. I'm going to leave x plus 3 in brackets. I'm going to leave root x squared plus 7 plus 4 in brackets. Do not multiply them out because you want to see in the end if something cancels. I'm going to multiply out my denominators because they are conjugates, which means the middle terms cancel. So the root of x squared plus 7 times the root of x squared plus 7 is just x squared plus 7. The radical is gone. You'll notice that the -4 and the +4 gives you -16. We're going to keep working with that limit until something cancels. Again, don't do anything to the numerator. Leave it alone. So I'm just going to rewrite it out again. And then you'll notice that you have two numbers, 7 minus 16, and that reduces. So you have x squared. 7 minus 16 is subtract 9. Now that's great because if you remember, x squared minus 9 is a difference of squares. So you write out your limit. Difference of squares, perfect. X plus 3, x minus 3. This is great because our factor up top is the same as our factor in the denominator. I leave everything else alone, and now it's perfect because they cancel. That's the goal. So when you look at this here now, the last step is to rewrite out what you have left and then sub in the value. So I'm just going to write out it. Then I'm going to take my -3 and I'm going to sub it in where I see an x. Now I can go equals. When you plug in -3 for x, you're going to square it. You're going to get 9. You're going to plug in -3 for x. You're going to work out 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is going to give you root 16. I'm going to get -6. Root 16 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8 over -6. And that reduces to -4 over 3, which is what your limit works out to be.